Good evening, everyone. It's late on what was it, April 26th? So Friday day's done. Today has been fun. Just random miss. Let me mute that. Um, so yeah, April 26th. It's been a while since my last video. My apologies for that. Things have been going on. This COVID-19 is insane. Being people being laid off, uh, everything else going on. It's fun times. So anyway, right now, so what's this video for? Well, it just honestly, I'm looking at the news and it seems like everything's going haywire, and more so really. Politics is outrageous. So we have issues with who's doing what to try to protect people. It's a catch-22. You sacrifice what? 10 lives today to save or 100 lives later. And that's not just including the deaths or that's including people who are going to be financially ruined. They're going to lose hope. They're going to be, their big take on it is going to be like, congratulations, why bother? Okay. A good example is this her whole stimulus package, which was nice. It was nice. But then you have people who are on unemployment who are going to get that $600, which I don't know. Was it a good idea? Was it a bad deal? For someone like say that lives in what, New York, California, where rent is atrocious, yeah, forget it. It's not gonna do good. For people who live in places where it's like, hey, on top of getting unemployment, they're getting this and they're getting jobs and everything, that's another thing too. Being that I'm from Michigan, we're having issues of just sheer, we don't know what's going on. Everyone's living day by day, having faith. Okay, some people are getting closer to God. Great ideal. Others are looking inwards. Okay, that can work. It might not work. And it becomes a deal of, what do we do? We're getting politicians who are saying, "Oh, look, let's work on just big schemes." What big schemes? Yeah, lock everyone down for what? California's talking about 2 years. You're kidding me? 2 years? 2 years of a lockdown. I mean, I have friends on various social media and acquaintances on social media who are talking about how people are losing their lives, losing hope. They don't care. They don't. And that's the thing. I'm looking at reports of farmers who have vegetables and grain rotting in the fields because they can't. They have grain rotting in the field. Milk being just dairy farms just dumping the milk on the ground. That's gonna smell. I've been to Ramadi and that place smelled it. It's like sour milk. Ew. Ranchers. I mean, I haven't fully heard anything yet, but I won't be surprised if they turn around and say, "Hey, they're gonna have to slaughter their cattle just to be able to make sure that they can, keep their breeding herds." And that's part of the problem. That's the problem I have with the centralization of various industries, meat processing, dairy processing, grain processing, vegetable processing, and all that stuff. And then they turn around and they're like, "Oh, well, we'll just send it to China." And I'm like, dude, are you nuts? China, all the places. No, no, forget that. Well, we could send it to Mexico. That's a little bit better. Maybe. I'm looking at food rights in South Africa, which is a different situation. All that, it's not really COVID-19 related, but again, you're having food rights. I'm making reports of people who are spending what was it? A 6 mile line, 6 mile long line of cars at a food bank just to get food. And yes, people are right. People are saying, well, we have food in the grocery stores. We don't have to be worried about now. I'm not worried about now, per se. Okay? I'm talking like, I guess my big take is 2 months from now. 2 months from now, what's going to happen? 2 months from now, that's June. I'm worried about, was it April now? Almost the end of April. In 6 months. End of October, beginning of November. Election time. Are we going to be able to vote in person? Or are we going to go this whole mail order ballot? Which, on one hand, if it's done right, it's good. But if it's done wrong, and it has been done wrong, then it can be devastating. We have the fact that no one's really paying attention to Michigan. The polls, from what I heard from various groups and all, the polls don't exist for Michigan. And it's like, dude, why not? We are a battleground state. Okay? You want to know how bad our numbers were? I checked the numbers. Okay, granted, it's been about 4 years now. 3 years now. Been about 3 years now. I checked the numbers. Michigan went to Trump at like 48%. 48%. Hillary Clinton had 47%. And 5%, and I'm one of the 5% who went third party, libertarian. I voted for Johnson. I was not impressed by Trump and Clinton. I have another video about it. I explain why. But in honesty, these people need to pay attention more to the polls. And that's what I was thinking about. It's like, you know what? Are we really paying attention? What is the temperature of southern Michigan? What's the temperature for northern Michigan? What do they feel? How do they feel? Are they, the biggest one right off bat is, are they happy right now? Are they happier now or sadder now? Do they feel better or worse than they did 4 years ago? 4 years ago. 4 years ago, do they feel better or worse than today? And then here's a follow-up question. The other side of it. Are they better off or worse off? Okay? You can have a person that says that they're better off and they're happy. Well, that's a positive. You're going up. No, you're going up. You can have where they're better off, but they're sadder. They're worse. They're better off, but they're not. They're sadder. Okay. First question: are they happy or sad? Okay. Are they morose? Are they depressed about what's going on? Are they happy? Are they glad? Are they excited? Okay. Are they better off or worse off? And you can have the deal where, yeah, they're worse off, but they're happier. Okay? Or they could be better off, but they feel terrible. How do they feel? Do they view the president as someone good or bad? Do they approve of, it's more like they may not like the president, but do they approve of what he's doing? Okay? Better yet, here's a better question. Do they trust the President Trump, more than whoever the Democratic nominee is? At this time, it's Biden. But, I'm sorry, dude. You're telling me that I need to go for Kavanaugh and allegations that are 30 years old and that no one has a record of? But then tell me that I have to be okay with Biden, who had someone call Larry King and ask about the situation. You're telling me I should be okay with that, but not okay with Kavanaugh and the fact that, despite the fact that no one really had evidence. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll be honest. Give me someone. If you don't want me to vote for Trump, give me someone better than Trump. I'm serious. I mean, it's like, dude, give me something better. I mean, I probably would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard. Maybe. I would give her 5 minutes. Andrew Yang, 5 minutes. But, none of the rest. It's like you gave me the worst characters ever. Anyway, yeah, this is a late video. Figured I'd do one, maybe two before I hang out. So, yeah, just here's my stance on today. So y'all have a good day. Thank you. Good night. God bless. As Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers says, Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. And we'll talk to you later. Who knows? Maybe another month or two before you guys hear from me again. I just come up like, hey, are y'all alive? What's that one scene from, the Atlantis movie? Where the colonel was like, hey, aim alive, sound off. It's like, okay. But yeah, y'all have a good day now. I know I look like crap, so go figure.